want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em my shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know it's going down. Foot on the gas, ain't no slowing down. Aiming for greatness, no settling. Kick down the doors, they won't let me in. Taking no L's, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick down the doors, they won't let me in. Who running the game now? Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team, we holding it down. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change, yeah. Tell them that's life, yeah, it's still of it. I'm taking a shot for my enemies. I can't waste no more time on my energy. I know they know I got it on lock. Go against me, that's a long shot. Cause I'm counting wins all around the clock. Never doubt me, boy, I don't stop. Who do you feel when they make you the monster? I am not scared of none of you imposters. Taking the lead now while they watching. Think you should leave now while the option. Taking no L's, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick down the doors, they won't let me in. Who running the game now?
What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. Happy Monday. Probably not Monday when you're watching this, but happy whatever day it is where you are and when you're watching this. So today I'm gonna take you through a full day in the life of somebody who is training to become a professional athlete. I've done a day in the life before, or a full day of training before. However, that was before I switched up my training to be able to do 2 sessions a day. So right now I'm finishing up my first session. You just saw me do a conditioning or a monostructural conditioning piece on the bike and the rower. I need to give my legs like a little bit of, I'll give it like 5 or 10 minutes to recover so that I can do my accessories, which are walking lunges, GHD back extensions, and Bulgarian split squats for 5 sets. And then we're going to go on a little bit of a walk to flush the legs out, get some sunshine, because that's important. Just so you know, it's the best antidepressant there is. You don't need no pills, you just need some sun. But after that, I'm gonna make some breakfast. Well, have some electrolytes, make some breakfast, get into some work, and then we're gonna come back and do another session. But I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and if I say but one more time in this video, you can dislike it. All right, so this was a absolutely brutal, torturous workout. Any sort of combination like this where there's a couplet with an assault bike and a barbell, it's usually going to hurt and there's no way around it. So my focus and intent with this was to not blow myself up on the first set of front squats and to go hard on the bike because I knew that's where I can make up a lot of ground since that is the strength of mine in this workout. However, I was really proud of how I moved that barbell. Still working on the knees caving in, but we're getting stronger little by little and focusing on those imbalances. Now, this workout was a 21-15-9 of front squats at 85 pounds and 18-14-10 of echo bike cals. Rest 5 minutes, then 15-12-9 front squats, 14-10-6 echo bike. And my legs were already messed up from this morning, so this just was kind of like the icing on top of the cake. But I'll let this play out so you can see how I felt when I finished. I'm not gonna lie, my legs are really messed up right now. Like they got nothing left. So I had to lower, I didn't have to, but I lowered the back squat top sets. They were 75%. I lowered them by 5 pounds because my back's feeling a little bit tight, a little bit sore. Feels like it's working a little harder than it needs to work. So, and yeah, my legs are messed up. So I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm a little messed up. I need some stuff. I need some carbs. So it's been a few hours and definitely feeling more alive now. But, you know, these are just the perks of being a business owner as well as having a husband who's currently out of the country. It's April 14th. Taxes are due on April 15th. And I'm doing them right now, but it's 3 a.m. where he is. And I need his W-2. So, you know, should we have done it earlier? Yes, we should have. But here we are. Can't go back in time. Alright, so elephant in the room is that it is now Tuesday because the tax situation last night kind of consumed my entire night, and by the time I was done with it, my brain was just not willing to speak to a camera. But that's okay, because that's real life. So right now, I'm about to hop on some client calls, I'm gonna record a podcast, gonna crack open a Topo Chico because this is my nightly cocktail. Plus just drinking bubbly water, I love the distraction.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, just realizing you texted me like 5 minutes ago, my bad.
No, you're good. I texted you a couple minutes early. All right, so I just finished up that client call, and before I popped into doing a podcast, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what we spoke about, which was the scale. So, I'm gonna put you down here. The scale is a piece of information. It's a piece of data that we use when it comes to tracking weight loss trends. But what I need you to understand about the scale is that the scale can fluctuate for so many different reasons unrelated to fat loss or fat gain. If I were to weigh myself, then drink 16 ounces of water and weigh myself again, I would be 1 pound heavier. So think about all of the little things that cause us to retain water. More sodium or less sodium than we're used to. Different foods, reactions to foods, any sort of inflammation, whether it come from stress or whether it come from a workout stress. So if you had a really hard training session the day before and you're a little bit sore, your body's inflamed, it's holding on to water to help with that inflammation. If you had a little bit more carbs the day before, and that doesn't mean carbs cause weight gain because they don't, overeating does, but carbs, 1 gram of carb is about 3 to 4 grams of water. So they come with each other. That's why people who go on the keto diet, they think they just lost 10 pounds in a week, when in all reality, they just lost a shit ton of water from all of the carbs that they stopped eating. So use the scale, but use it and take it not as the end all be all. Take photos, look at how your energy and mood is throughout the day. Look at your strength and performance in the gym. That's a huge one, because if you're getting stronger on your lifts, even if the scale was going up a little bit, it's most likely muscle. And if you're on a fitness journey and you're not dropping weight on the scale, I bet your ass, if you're dialed in truly to what you're doing, protein intake, strength training, water, movement, all of the essential things, sleep, you are probably in what I would call the Goldilocks zone, which is when you're building muscle tissue and you're dropping body fat. So the scale stays the same, but your body is changing. And that is why photos, how you feel in your clothing, strength and performance in the gym are the 3 most important things to help you measure your progress. Also, this is where I'm going to emphasize the importance of having a coach, because it takes the emotional side out of it. I have 2 coaches, a nutrition coach and a training and programming coach. My nutrition coach has to listen to me talk all day, all damn day, about how the scale messed with my head, or I feel a little chunky. But at the end of the day, that's a lot of emotional things that are going on in my head versus what's actual data. So remember that. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse Mentality podcast. I'm your host. I'm Caitlin Kenna Smith. That's really what social media does. Overcomplicates the process, whether it be building a business, achieving success with your fitness goals. It's all the same. People overcomplicate the process. And a lot of these things that I'm going to talk about today are literally just things that I've written down over the last week. Thoughts that I've had, whether it be related to my training personally, my personal journey with building my business, with coaching my clients, just things that have been on the top of my head, that have been swirling around, that have helped me improve or push harder in certain areas of my life, especially training. All right, so I got that episode of the podcast recorded, and now I'm just uploading it to the platform that I use. So I use the platform called Buzzsprout. I've been using that platform since I started the podcast in 2021. Why, you may ask? Because I Googled best way to upload podcast, and that came up, and it's been phenomenal, so I'll just keep using it. What it does is, like, you upload it there, and then you can select it to be put on other platforms, so it kind of just, like, spreads it out, like Spotify, Google, YouTube, and Apple. So you can find the podcast on all of those platforms. If you don't already listen to the podcast, the link is always in the description to listen to it. This is literally my passion project, is kind of what it is. I love podcasting. I love talking, if you haven't already noticed. And I love being able to share my experiences with people, but also have guests on and share their stories and their experiences. Really, the main mission that started the podcast was after I did 75 Hard and the Live Hard program, after getting furloughed in 2020 and really going all in on myself, instead of letting other people control me and not taking care of me. I realized that we as humans are limitless, and I wanted to help other people see that too. So, uploading the podcast episode, and then I'm going to go into the garage and do a Go Wad low back routine, because when I don't do it, I notice it, especially standing here. It just hurts my lower back if I'm doing it for too long.